If you're moving to Denver, you may want to put Castle Rock on your list. Macanta gives you brand new Taylor Morrison homes, outdoor living, and a growing community, all while keeping you close to downtown Castle Rock and Denver. Let's take a look inside and see what makes this community so appealing. This is a Taylor Morrison new construction home. The model is the Ridge model. It's in the Macanta Community in Castle Rock, Colorado. It's a 1-story, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3-car garage, 94 square feet. Starting price is $909.99. Let's go and check it out. Now, my first initial thoughts upon entering from the primary entrance is this nice long hallway. You have these nice tray ceilings upon your entryway and a good tall door. So 8-foot door. You have a coat closet here off the main door, which is always amazing. This is a ranch home, so you do have stairs leading to the basement. However, we're going to go the direction of where you would enter. That way you can understand the layout of this property. And we're coming right back to this. Just understand that this would be entrance for kids or grandma. So we entered from that door, although you do have this additional entrance as well. So grandma or kids decide to move back from college. This is the living space that they would experience, see, and feel. So definitely a really good size. Certainly think if the kids are coming back from college, this is much more space than a dorm room. You do have a very small sink here, beverage cooler, and then your microwave with really nice cabinetry. You have the black finishes here. So Moen faucet, and then black pools, and white shaker cabinets. You have luxury vinyl plank tile, which is great, especially for the weather here. Room size is definitely reasonable. You have space for a dresser, and then you do have a full-size bed here, which you can squeeze in a queen, but I certainly think it's going to be a bit tight. Now, a nice feature is your walk-in closet. And then you have restroom, which is nice, a good amount of counter space, and you have nice beautiful quartz counter tops with your Moen faucet, double handles, and all this is tying into these nice long ceramic tiles. Into your shower, you do have black frame shower, and then Moen shower head. Not sure if you can see these tiles here, but really nice, leading all the way to the ceiling. That looks amazing. Mirrors squared off, so they definitely went with nice finishes. Now this is now tying into the main portion of the house, because remember, this is your next gen property. This door would be closed off, so those individuals had their own privacy. And right across the way is your laundry room. And you have a lot of good cabinet space, laundry sink, a nice deep sink here. And I do like the tile finish. A hex, like a dark bluish green. I may be a little colorblind here, but yeah, it looks like maybe more hints of blue than green. You tell me. Tell me in the comments what your thoughts are on that color. And then an additional coat closet or pantry, coat closet mix, if you will, which is great because you do have 2 different entrances. And then again, main entrance there. Now getting on to the exciting part. Leading into the home, you have your 3-car garage here, an abundant amount of space for Your mud room here. Really good space here. And then key drop off with additional cabinetry. This coat closet is much bigger. You can always do some type of custom build out, which I'd recommend. Now, right across the way, you do have your office. And you can always do a lot of these designs and probably save a lot more money along the way. But I love the finishes that Taylor Morrison does have to offer. All the builders are getting so much better with all of their design. Sometimes I'd recommend just waiting until afterward. But in this case, I think it's a good idea to check out and just weigh out the costs there with their multiple options. Nice closet in here, walk-in closet. So this could additionally be an additional room if needed. I know most people are going for more of that office space working remote. And I do like this tile finish here as well. Super nice, they tied in everything really well. And it's just not your typical like bluish gray. You have hints of like green in here and then tan. So I certainly love this style with a nice deep circular mirror. And then your Moen faucet. And you can see this hallway is really, really large. It really opens up here. So you can put an additional runner or something here to show off the display. And leading into main part of the home, you have this triple pane slider with an Arcadia door on that additional side and a full wall of windows, which looks amazing. You have nice high ceilings here. And you have your waterfall island. This seats 4, and I certainly think that's a good size. You have elbow space for everybody here. Entertaining in your beautiful kitchen. 3 nice pendant lights. Your double oven and white shaker cabinets. They do have two-tone, as you can see here. They went with the white quartz countertops with this nice thick gray vein. It has some gold in it as well. Looks gorgeous. And they tied that in really nice with these gray quartz countertops and then a white backsplash, which I think all looks really, really good. It's more of a matte finish. So no shine in here, especially on the back. It's really matted there with your stainless steel hood and 5-burner stove. GE is what they're finishing a lot of the appliances with. And you do have a smaller pantry here, but I certainly think it's more than enough, especially if you build it out and whatnot. More families are leaning toward not really overdoing it, right? When you go to Costco, you certainly don't want to just buy a bunch of stuff that is going to expire. And then you have your full dining space. So this is a nice open feel, yet it's just not one big square. I like how everything opens up, especially outside to the deck. You have windows here, much smaller windows, which give this home much more natural light. Leading into your living room, you have a really good sized living room here. Now we will head outside and overlook this back deck. Nice big back deck. You have these high ceilings here, so you can really take in this backyard. This home is along a gulch, and there's a ton of rolling hills out here. The other day I was out in Castle Pines and same feel, all pretty close in the same area. And the lot sizes are good. That's a wonderful thing as you do head out here. You can see the lot size, finishes here, all ties in very nice. And real quick, if we have not met, I am Jamie, a local real estate broker here in Denver Metro, and I have helped hundreds of families successfully relocate to the Denver Metro area. Whether that is a new construction or a resale home, I can help. Don't be shy. Feel free to click the link in the description. That way you can schedule your one-on-one buyer strategy call with me to discuss your wants and needs, your goals, answer any questions you have, and just make sure that you're fully aware of the next steps. And if you have not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss any future property tours. Now, let's get back to this home tour. Coming back in to this living room, you have more of a traditional finish here with this fireplace. I love this mantle, how it's not just a floating mantle and it's all finished off against like this darker wood. Looks amazing. Next, we will head to the primary. Leading into your primary suite. A really good size here. You do have your king size bed and then 2 end dressers with more than enough room to spare. You can see really good foot space here all throughout, so you can move in and out of this room. They even have additional seating here, so it kind of gives you an idea and feel for the amount of space. And these windows, I think that's a must-have, especially here in Colorado, really showing the outdoors. You can see other people around. Really enjoy the outdoors when they finish things off. People are out here sunbathing, I'm sure. They have that set up, fire pit, just enjoying every moment outdoors is super important here in Colorado. If you're moving from a much more hotter state, you may not be outdoors much, and I'm sure that will change. Leading into primary bathroom. You have both of your sinks there, and tile ties into nice long gray tiles into this large shower. We will head in here as well. I like the finishes. It really adds some depth too. You just don't feel like everything's just all completely tied in. I always like to see when additional tiles are tied into the property, and you have a nice large bench here. Windows are much higher, which is super important. But even here, when you are showering, no one's looking in directly on you. You have the double shower heads, and then an additional seating area there as well. And then everything is enclosed here with this window. Good amount of counter space here. And then of course you have your water closet with your window there, so you're getting some natural light. Nice large walk-in closet. I mean, you could fit so much into this closet here. Good amount of space, and that's always my recommendation, is to finish something off. But if you wanted to put some type of dresser or something here in the center, you can always finish that out and put a nice pendant light hanging. I certainly think you'd have more than enough space in this restroom. And you can see there's not a ton of space. I walk into some homes where there's just, in some instances, I feel like there's some wasted space, but here I think they utilize the space very well. As you can see, like more of what we think of as a narrow pathway, still more than enough space here. So I don't feel like there's any wasted space with this primary bathroom. Next, we will head to the basement. I love these wrought iron finishes with this natural wood finish. You do have some additional storage here. As we lead into the basement, you can see much more space here. They finished off the decorations with the plant and then a seating area leading in here. Now, before we head to the game area, I do want to show you the 2 bedrooms. You have off to the right, off to the left. We will head left first and look at this bedroom. You have a really good sized bedroom, and this is a garden level basement. Just so you know, this is a full size bed, so you can definitely fit a queen size bed. You do have your 2 end tables there, but looking off to this corner, you can see there is more than enough empty space there to maybe upsize and get a queen or a king size and then utilize that additional space. And then you have a nice good size walk-in closet. And over here onto this side is your restroom. I really love this tile, and that's what I'm talking about, is a little bit more wild with the style. You tie in something like that. For most, it's probably not going to work for them with tying in the greens and whatnot, and that's okay. This is your house, so what I would suggest is doing something as fun as possible. I know traditionally that wasn't the style there, and you have full bathroom here, bathroom setup, but I do love this, and keep in mind for future resale, some people may not like it, and that's okay. You have a very deep linen closet here. And then a really good sized bedroom, full size bed, which again, king size, no issue there. You can see additional little seat here, and then a standard size closet here. Nice open area leading into the basement. So festivities, getting kids, if you have teenage kids or even smaller children, this can be a very fun spot to just come set up here, watch movies, set up a theater room, pool table, foosball table, things like that would be amazing. Off on this corner, you do have your fitness center, which is really, really good size here. And then looking out to the back, garden level, so we're not completely below ground, but more than enough space there. On this side, you have your seating area. And then you can see additional space off here, off to the right. Room for like a wet bar, additional plumbing there. Or options to put it here on this side as well. So very good size space all throughout this home. I'm just kind of showing things off so you can get that perspective. Really good size home. And we'll go out to the lower patio. So hanging out here, I certainly think with open to the gulch, this would be a great place for a hot tub. But you do have this nice yard for your kids or your pets. But regardless, there is just so many walking paths all throughout Macanta. If you are thinking about making the move to the Denver metro area, whether that's next month or next year, I would love nothing more than the opportunity to represent you and negotiate in your very best interest. Now, if you happen to live out of state, there is no need to keep flying back and forth. I can always do any virtual tours. That way, you have a very smooth, simple, and stress-free home buying process. You can do so by clicking the link in the description where you can schedule your one-on-one buyer strategy call with me, where we are going to discuss your wants and needs, your time frame, your budget, and an overall plan that's tailored to you and your family. So feel free to click the link in the description. I can't wait to meet you on that Zoom call and discuss all of your goals and help you make a smooth move to Denver. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As always, your friend in real estate, Jamie. I look forward to seeing you on the very next home tour. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss any future tours. Bye, my friends.